Okay.
Well, here we go. Another Saturday night pondering with Pretty and Pooch as we discuss world issues, local issues, man made issues, our own issues, and whatever. Because Lord knows we got plenty of those, huh, babe?
Heck yeah, we got a lot.
We got plenty of our own issues, but it's all good. We do good with what we got, right? And we make good with what we have, and we don't let any of that drag us down, distract us, or nothing. We just keep on going.
Says you.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Let things get me down.
I keep on trucking.
Well, good for you.
But
I mean, I keep trucking, but things do get me down. I also, I have so you guys will see this Sunday, so maybe you guys can pray for me because it's possible.
Oh, yeah.
If I get a call back, she said she was calling me back, but it's possible I may have a job interview, if you can believe.
Hey, and
finally,
I heard Pretty on the phone with that lady. And lady, if you're watching, right. She's the one.
Hey, lady, if you're watching.
And baby, that sounded right up your alley. So I think
it did.
Yeah,
we'll see.
I think it sounded good.
They have other applicants and stuff.
Well, of course they do, but they ain't met baby. They ain't met Pretty yet. And that's where the nut cutting comes in, and that's where Pretty takes the cake, because they'll be like, "Oh yeah, she's the one," and let them ask for references, because I'm sure baby will have plenty of those in hand.
We'll see.
No, but yeah, I think it's a good opportunity, and I think you got a good shot at it, babe.
I hope. We'll see. But yeah, so just if you guys can pray for me, please. Those of you that have been praying already, thank you so much for doing that. And those of you that would just shoot a prayer up for me for Monday or Tuesday is when she said. They're only in the office Monday or Tuesday. And so she said that she would. I submitted my resume, and she said that she would call me and let me know what day to come in. So hopefully they check their spam and their trash for resumes and all that junk. If I don't hear anything from them Monday,
I would call them anyway. I just want to make sure you got my resume. And yeah, that's what I would do.
Yeah.
I would text that lady I was talking with and just say, "Hey, ma'am, I was just double checking. I just wanted to make sure you got my resume."
Okay. Yeah.
Because I'm the one.
You know what? I actually had a young lady. Her name's Mary. She used to hate it when I would share this story, but it's the greatest story. So she was just 16 when I was managing the gym. I was the gym director at the Little Gym of Southwest Fort Worth. And there's a young lady. Her name's Mary. She is in her 20s, probably mid to late 20s now, probably late 20s now. And I remember that we had let someone go. Either we let someone go or someone quit. Anyway, we were short-staffed, one person. We were getting ready to do some hiring, and Mary comes in and she says, "Hi," she's 16, very young. "Hi, my name's Mary, and I'm here to take so-and-so's job."
And oh, yeah, one of those kind.
She did. She came in. She said, I'm here to fill so-and-so's job. I understand she left. So I think these two were friends, and the friend let Mary know that we were hiring. And so Mary came in, and those were her first words to me when she walked in. "I'm here to fill so-and-so's position." Yeah. And I looked at her, and I wanted to laugh, but I was like, "Oh, okay. Well, let's see. How old are you?" And she said, "Well, I'm 16. She's either 15 or 16, but she had to have her mom sign for her. We had a parent paper that she had to sign, and the hours that we could let her work. And but I'll tell you what, Mary
worked out quite well, didn't she?
Oh my goodness, she was there for years. Like after I retired, she was still there for several years. But she walked in with great confidence. So I think I'm going to do that.
That's what I would do.
I'm going to go in and say, "Hi, my name is Tish.
Yeah.
I'm here to fill the so-and-so position."
I was just in the neighborhood and thought I'd stop in and make sure that you got my resume. And since I'm here, why don't we just
start working?
Yeah. Let's do it.
Anyway, Mary she used to hate, I used to always tell people her story just because I loved it. It was one of my favorites. So
Mhm. Well, that's
Yeah.
good. I think baby's got a good shot at it, though.
we'll see.
And what a tragedy we had today. Dadgummit, babe. And I ain't been to the store yet. My Keurig. My Keurig took a crap. I was trying to clean it and maintain it, and I knew something was up with it because it kept making this funny noise, the pump inside, of course. And so I thought, well, I'll just clean it and I'll run some vinegar through it, and clean it up and clear the scale or whatever off on the inside. Well, I cleaned it all right. I cleaned it so good, the sucker quit working. I think the scale that it built up or whatever, when I ran the vinegar through, probably made it all dissolve and fall apart. And then it really got in the pump and just total chaos. So what happened to it, babe?
It took a crap.
Yeah, what did I do with it?
He threw it. He chunked it in the front yard.
And I was
So
like,
dumb.
get out of here.
It was the dumbest thing. One of the dumbest things I've seen Pooch do.
What was the other one?
When we first started dating, you threw a chair into the big shop before the house was even made. And I just don't like that kind of.
Yeah, but
the Shania Twain song, that doesn't impress me much.
I wasn't trying to impress you.
No, I know. I just thought it was dumb as hell.
Yeah, it got the boot. I slung that sucker out the door, and I need to go get another one because tomorrow, if I don't have some coffee in the morning, that could make for a bad day.
For you.
Pooch won't be too happy. He'll get off on the wrong foot and get up out of the wrong side of the bed too. That just and start the day off crappy. So look out.
Yeah, that's a world issue.
Yeah.
One great thing that we got to do
Oh my
is,
gosh.
I'm sure that any of you that are Facebook friends of mine and or Pooch's, I had posted a picture that his dad, I put my seat up pretty high, so I'm pretty far away from the microphone. I'm just going to listen.
Make sure you're sounding good.
Yeah. His dad and his mom, they both had a picture of Mike when he was in 6th grade. And for you guys that don't know the story, when Mike and I
wish we had it. We could show it real quick.
Well, you can go get it.
Well, no, it's better if I had it on the phone or something. But
I think, yeah. See, look at my Facebook page and
okay.
Anyway, so I was at his mom's house. The first time I saw the picture was at his mom's house, and she had it on the table, and I looked at it and I recognized our teacher, Mrs. Hurd. And when I looked at it, I was on the front row because I'm short. And so I saw it and I was like, hey, so dumb. I said, hey, how come you have a picture of me in my 6th grade class? And Wanda started laughing and she said, well, if you look at the very top far left, Mike is in that class. Mike is in that picture too. And I was like, we were in class together and he doesn't remember us being in class together. I can name every single person in that class. And I remember having a conversation with,
I don't know if they can see that.
I can, I can remember having a conversation with every single person in that class. I can name every person in that class, even today. Look, it's showing a little bit of tummy. Oh my gosh.
I wish they could see that better.
There's me. And there's one of my very good friends. Her name's Teresa. So I was like, how can we get a picture of me? And then top far left.
Yeah, I wish y'all could see this better.
Let me see if I can find it.
And look at Miss Hurd right there.
Oh, yes. That's what we were getting at. Tell them, babe. Tell the people.
Tell them about our trip?
Yeah. Tell them about
Oh, well, yeah. But anyway,
our visit.
As we got to go have lunch with our 6th grade teacher from 1978. That was our lunch date yesterday, Friday.
Oh my gosh, it was so amazing.
And so what was that, 43 years, 45 years ago?
Oh, a long time ago, a lifetime ago.
And what a good time it was. I
my
mean, that was such a good time to be able to see her. And of course, again, that's her.
Here, let me see. Okay, I have a better. Let me put it up to the camera. Okay. You see it?
Yeah, a little bit. Turn it. Will it go sideways?
Okay, so there's me.
Yeah.
I'm the first, second, third person in. I'm next to the other Hispanic person in the class. Hey, did they do that? The other Hispanic boy in the class, and then over here. Oh no.
Yeah, there you go.
Here at the very top with the
above the
glasses.
teacher, standing. Notice she kept me close to her because I was and
That's Pooch with the glasses and the red shirt.
and if I got out of line, I was getting pinched. Yeah, she pinched the fire out of me.
We're diagonal.
Yeah, we didn't even know each other then. Now look at us. Now our camera's kind of. It's going to have to get back and there we go. But anyway. Yeah, so but that's what we got to do, and it was nice. I really loved being able to catch up and see her, and from her remarks, she enjoyed it too, which I'm sure she did. She was all smiles as we were.
Yeah. Oh my god,
which was good.
And how amazing is that you get to meet, and not only did we get to see her again, and she's just such an amazing woman. Loved her so much. Still love her. But that woman is
very active and does stuff.
Yeah, she builds bookshelves,
does woodworking and
all kinds of woodwork, wood cutouts.
Yep.
For Christmas, and
trying to get back to. There we go. There's her.
Oh, there she is. She's so cute.
Let's see if we can get that in there where they might be able to see it. I wish the picture was better, but
let me see. Yeah.
That's us there. Oh, I got it right here. Let me just do it.
Yeah. Oh, she is a sweetie heart. Oh my gosh. Look how happy everybody is.
Come on, focusing.
It's focusing. That was such a good time. Oh my gosh.
It was great. It
was so great to get to see her, talk to her, and hear a little bit about what where her life went and where it is now. And she got to hear the same thing about ours, and
it's what she knew I would be successful and succeed and go a long way. She had great faith in Pooch.
She said nothing of the sort. She said not one thing about that at all. That's hysterical.
Because I even asked her, I was like, what's your memories of me acting a heathen in your class? But she says, well, I don't really. I said, you sure, Miss Heard? But
yeah, she said that she wasn't going to share any of the heathen antics.
But she sees and knows my dad too. So she sees him regularly Sundays at church. So
yeah, they go to church. Wow. Yeah. I was just, when she reached out to me, she messaged me and said, hey, you want to go have lunch sometime? I was like, of course. I mean, who wouldn't want to go have lunch with one of their teachers, and Mrs. Heard, the fact that we were in the same class and we didn't even know it.
Yeah. Now we're married and all coming up on 10 years.
Oh my Lord.
Can you believe it, babe? 10 years too for us being married too?
No.
That's golly. Time flies.
It does.
When you get old.
Yeah, it does. It does fly when you get old. Because when you're young, you think you have all the time in the world.
And, right. And we're in the last leg.
Yeah.
But I ain't scared.
I'm not scared. I don't want to go yet. I mean, I know I don't have control of that, and I don't know when I'm going, or none of us do. But, I still want to do and see things.
Yeah. Heck yeah. I want to live life.
But yeah, that was good to see her.
It was.
And today I had the honor of being a guest on one of my friends. If you're on Facebook, her name is Elena Rodriguez, and she has a nonprofit organization called the Christmas Widow.
Super sweet lady.
Oh my gosh.
And I know her sister as well.
Yes.
Gina.
And she has the nonprofit. Again, it's called the Christmas Widow because Elena, and she's shared her story just worldwide and on social media, everything. Wrote a book about it. But she lost her husband on Christmas Eve to a massive heart attack. And so after she processed the pain and things that she found out about him later in life, she decided to turn that pain and, into something beautiful. And the Christmas Widow is a nonprofit that sponsors some other families, a couple of families during Christmas who maybe have lost a spouse.
Mhm.
So you should go check out her Facebook page. She has all kinds of information there if you want to help in any way to donate. But she is so sweet. She's a part of the really, I always tell her whenever she interviews me or has me as a guest, just like I was a guest today on her streamathon. And I always tell her that, God partnered with her and she partnered with God, because otherwise I would not have taken a step further in my podcasting or even gone to the radio had she not been a huge coach in my life.
Yeah,
And
she was
so
an integral part of that, wasn't she?
very, very much so. Very much so. She
Mhm.
really coached me, and very much the reason why I decided to say yes to radio. So love her. So if you guys are on Facebook, check out her page. Again, her name is Elena Rodriguez, and you can find all of her great videos and stuff on her Facebook page. So it was really
Yeah,
cool today.
it was. Baby got to get in on
share.
that and share
Mhm.
and all. So that was goodness.
That was goodness.
Yep.
Speaking of jobs, the AI world
Oh, yes. That
seems to
was
be taking over.
yeah, there's so much news about AI now, not only in your work, our work, but in the world, and how it's just changing the future of everybody's world. Because I mean, you look at, like, I was watching the news the other day, of course, still excuse me, the self-checkouts, most of that is AI integrated um, stuff into the programs of how stores work. A lot of writing, just every day, probably what we're using right here with StreamYard and whatever's got AI in it too, But it's real and it's coming. It's here, but it's even coming even further. And it's just going to take over pretty much everything. I mean, everything's becoming so automated, from the simple task of checking out and inventory wise, writing stories,
Making deliveries.
making deliveries.
Saw
I
that.
mean, yeah, you know, we're our folks probably think the good old days back in the 50s and 60s. And then, of course, they see the changes of life up till now. And here we are, products of the 60s, and we're in the 21st century, and we're witnessing great changes in the world now. And I just sit and think, well, I wonder what our grandkids will see and what kind of changes our kids will go through. And then they think they got it made now, and then wait till their kids are growing up and then witnessing what's going to be transpiring then. I mean, it's just crazy because everything's automated. I mean, a lot of manufacturing, assembly, a lot of medical procedures with robotics just
That's scary.
it is scary. I
It's
mean,
scary, but it is the ways of the world. There was even I noticed on social media that a lot of people it's so weird. A lot of people, there's a app, and you can
chat BT
no,
or something like that.
no, it takes your picture, and so I have I don't know, I have positive, negative feelings about it. I don't know why I always voice the negative, but it takes your picture and it puts you in. First of all, it makes your face flawless, like gorgeous face, handsome face, like no wrinkles, just flawless. And the reason I say that is because some of the people that have posted the pictures that AI took of them, they said, okay, now I got to go get Botox. I need to lose weight. I need to change up my skincare regime. It really, it takes a picture of you and it places you. It can do whatever.
This is how you could look if you took care of yourself.
Well, it doesn't say that.
Oh,
but
well,
it puts you into like the position of like
I'm not
a
good
teacher
enough now.
or a doctor or a firefighter or whatever. It puts you in those those clothes, but your face is so altered. In fact, there was it wasn't that actual app, but there is an app on Snapchat that I actually love. Yeah. But I know the reality. I know what I really look like and stuff, but I actually used it and it straightened out my nose so nicely.
You didn't show that to me.
I'll have to show it to you sometime, but because my nose,
Not
for
that
those
I
of you that
care
are,
about your nose, because I think you're pretty anyway. That's why you're my pretty.
Your pretty needs a little work, but not just because of the app. I've always known that because my nose was broken in a car wreck and they didn't fix it. They just reset it. And the accident was so bad that it's just crooked. My nose is crooked. It needs to be, I would love to have my nose redone and my teeth fixed, but so I had taken a picture with that app and I was like, oh man, that nose is awesome. So I can say that
it put the thought in your mind.
Well, I've always had the thought.
Well, yeah, you have.
That picture
that
really was like, damn, man,
sealed it even more, huh?
Yeah, it's kind of like maybe I can get my nose fixed. But it's crazy what AI tricks you. And the other thing is, so there was a job application.
Hey, that's what you should have done. You was talking about getting your resume rewritten. You should have
had AI write.
Yeah.
Oh, I might do that.
You should.
I am.
I mean,
I'm gonna.
Why not?
Yeah.
Try it out.
Use it for something.
Yeah.
I mean, it already knows all about us.
Yeah. Right.
But I know. So I remember one of my friends said that when she heard me on radio, of course, if you have great speakers and the little screens and all that stuff, it can really produce such a great sound in your voice. But she was telling me, we had dinner one night and she said, so are you still thinking about going into voiceovers, things like that, like reading commercials or reading a book for somebody? And I said, I mean, I've been thinking about it, but I mean, I don't really know how to get started. And she goes, well, you could probably still do some things, but now AI, all it needs is a snippet of somebody's voice, and those jobs are going to be going away.
Yeah, that's crazy. About all the jobs are just going away to that stuff. And it's even like in the big distribution warehouses, all the miles and miles of conveyor belts and whatever the barcode on it is, automatically sends it to where it needs to go and puts it where it needs to be, rather than people sorting that stuff out, and running it down and I was watching, it was Walmart the other day, how they were talking about when they get their shipments into the stores. And you remember how they showed how everything looked like it was kind of chaotic in the background?
Yes.
But they were told exactly where to put stuff, and that it would put it out where it needed to be, and it would know precisely how much inventory they had and when and if it left.
Yes.
Regardless if it was scanned at checkout, because most of y'all probably know, but the doors, when you exit a store, those bars by the door, not only are they theft deterrents, but they know what went in and out that door, regardless if you paid for it or not. So that's
crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, but what better way for a company to know what kind of inventory they have without a mistake?
Yeah.
A human error, I mean, if it already, whether you scanned it or not, if it's gone out the door or whatever, it already automatically regenerates or recalculates inventory for you.
But they were talking, the way they were talking the other day, I don't know that it's actually reality yet, but they were talking about how stores will be set up in the future. Of course, you'll be on a floor or the store floor, and the shelves will rotate and go down under. And like if a shelf gets low, it'll stock it and then allow the shelf to come back up, and you're going to have full shelves all the time.
Wow.
And that's crazy.
That is a stalker's job.
That's a stalker's job then.
Peace out, stalker person.
I mean, somebody will probably be downstairs below monitoring that stuff. Hey, here comes, it's turning. The stock's already here. Maybe place it onto the shelf or what. I mean, I don't know, but it's crazy.
Dang.
It's crazy.
That's scary.
And I do know when all this first started coming out about AI and all, and there's been a lot of talk on that, which I haven't looked into much of it, but they say that artificial intelligence, AI, is so powerful that it's actually doing it right before it could extinct the human, cause extinctions to humans.
What do you mean? Like how?
Just take over everything,
Oh,
and
well,
then
yeah.
where
Yeah. You can't work, you can't make money.
yeah.
But then, okay, so then if it does that, then the world ends.
What I would think so, but okay, so if that happens, if AI is so powerful that okay, it causes human extinction, well, who's going to control and keep generating the information for AI then though? I mean, I I don't even know. It's mind I don't think
know.
that far in advance of that stuff, but
you know what? There was so there was one of my good friends and I we were going to have our own podcast, and and we knew what we wanted the podcast name to be, but we couldn't really come up with a really good name. So she has the AI app. I don't know what kind of app it is, but it's an AI app, and she submitted the ideas that we had. It came out with the perfect name. And she's working back to work now, thank God. She's been hadn't had a job in 9 months, and she's a single mom. Her grandparents were helping her, but it came up with the perfect name, and I was like, that is the most amazing name. 2 small words, and it was perfect. And so I need to find out what app that is so I can have it rewrite my resume.
yeah, I'm sure there's some out there. But yeah, find out and do that. That'd be cool.
Wow.
I mean, you talk about being afraid to put your information out there, man. Your information's already out there.
It's true.
It is. It's out there.
I mean, because the fact that you can say something, talk about something,
like
and
right
then the
now,
next day you scroll on or you open your phone, and it's like, holy smokes, I was talking about
just what I was talking about, or looking, thinking about, or just whatever. You know, it's ridiculous. It's crazy.
It is. And then the people that are, I would not do this. I don't know if it'll come to this. I mean,
probably will.
It's but what's crazy to me is, the United States is the land of the free, but we're a little controlled. But there are people that are putting a chip under their skin, like it's a credit card chip or some kind of chip, where when they go to pay for stuff, they just put their hand under there and it scans it.
Yep.
I don't know that I would want to.
I think it's just futuristic, but I mean, I look at it and think, it's so small, it's like microchip. I don't care. But I think of that too. But then I also think how much easier it would be to not have to carry nothing. I mean, you probably, and it's probably already out there where you don't even need a phone. You could probably just put on some shades and watch whatever you need to do and just think about and have it come up on the screen in your glasses or whatever. And you just like carrying on normal. You ain't carrying a phone or nothing. Just that way I need my sunglasses when I'm kicked back in the recliner in there. Baby says, "What are you doing?" And I don't answer. She knows I'm sleeping.
Fell asleep watching a movie or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird.
It's very weird. And I did see something about some sort of camera now that's come out that records in like double vision. And then whatever you recorded or whatever, you can then attach it to, remember the Viewmaster things we used to have? Well, this records it, and then you can attach this little attachment to it and actually watch it.
Wait, I don't understand. What are you talking about?
You say you make a video of something, you're with family or whatever, and you record your time with them. Well, later when you want to go back and look at it, you could adapt whatever that adapter was. It had the viewfinder or whatever to it. You click it on there, and you can watch it as if you're there again. It's because it's coming up through your eyes on each eye. It's weird, but it makes sense. But then again, I'm like, hey, I'd watch it like this and feel like I'm there.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Or on the TV or something.
Yeah.
It's just technology is way far advanced, and it's further advanced than we think or know it is,
You know, and it's funny because the other day, well, it's
We're
going
only
to-
fed what they want to feed us.
Oh,
pretty
yeah.
much.
for sure, a little at a time.
Yeah.
And you know, Tristan, he's learning coding, and my sister had mentioned to me, she goes, "Wow, coding, that's really hard." But man, that kid, he is like got it down. He was like showing me this side of the computer and all these
Codes
symbols,
and
and
yeah.
and I was like,
What
and
the?
he was like telling me, and I was like, wow, that is. I mean, I don't know, all of it, just it blows my mind to know that humans, but artificial intelligence is starting to take over, and it's
Pretty soon we won't have to do nothing.
yeah. So you know what is what I was going to say is that, you know, when you were talking about the future generation, well, the generation that's coming up now, they don't want to do nothing anyway.
Yeah.
So
Not
not all of you.
It's leading right
Not all
up
of
to
you.
it,
Yeah.
taking over for them.
Yeah. Because they don't want to go to work. They
Uh-uh.
don't want, even when they're at work, they don't want to work. They're on their phones.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to feel like doing anything. And they don't get fired. So, well, guess what? Get ready, because you're not going to have to do anything, but then you're not having any money.
Yeah.
Either.
Yeah. Then what are you going to do?
What will people do?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how that's planned out yet, but I'd sure like to know.
Heck yeah.
Because you think, okay, how are people going to survive and make it? Or, I mean, well, yeah, how are they going to survive and make it and pay their bills and whatever? What kind of work are you going to have to do in order to have a job? I'll just sit here. Maybe we'll be full-time YouTubers or something. People's got to put stuff out like this so people watch it.
Yeah, but then pretty soon it'll just AI will make its own Pretty and Pooch, and we'll be having our own conversations. They already have our voice.
Yep, and they just need a picture of us, and they can put us on some robotic body and or figure or whatever, and it just comes up.
Yeah.
Hey, there's Pretty and Pooch.
Yeah,
Look how perfect they are.
Yeah, we can watch it, and then Pooch is over there getting his calm down.
Yep.
Ding and all. That's so weird.
It is weird.
To think
very weird.
Anyway, I don't know. What else is going on, babe?
Well, of course, I did take Friday off. Got more time coming up. I need to take off. Friday actually felt good being off for some reason. And then, I don't know, it's just an enjoyable day. I had a good day, even though we went and had lunch with Miss Heard. It just, nice. It was relaxing. For once, I felt a little bit relaxed.
Oh, that's good.
But yeah, I'm ready to actually take some time off now too. Hopefully enjoy a full week. Well, we got stuff to do coming up too. So going with our friends and whatnot, that'll be here before you know it. But
that's true, in September.
But it's just so blame hot. I mean, I want to be able to get outside and go do something too. Go, like, we need to go fishing or camping. And of course, got plenty of work to do around here, but it's too darn hot to do it.
We got a lot of work, especially because we're having a wedding here soon.
Yeah.
We've got to get this yard in shape.
I don't think we'll have any luck at that other than fresh stuff in there. It's too hot and dry, but
fresh stuff in where?
In the garden for.
Oh, yeah. I'll have to do it.
And it'll have to be watered.
Before,
yeah.
Because it'll be dead. It's so sad.
Yeah. I mean, we've spent a lot of money on stuff around here, and it just didn't make it because it's too, and even if we did water it, but luckily there's a few trees. We have some trees and shrubs that are making it, but how, I do not know, but they're holding on, but we need some rain bad.
I feel for the farmers. I've been really thinking about people that have, that live in Texas and the farmers, because we went to a farmer's market early this morning and there were very few, and the few that were there, I think there were 2 that actually had
didn't have a lot.
No, one little tiny basket of tomatoes and a little tiny basket of eggplant or
of course
cucumbers.
They're a home garden. It's not like they're trying to produce and provide for the masses. But still.
Yeah, still. I mean, they didn't have as much as I've used.
You would think. I mean, like, we went to Josh's and he had a good little table set up.
Yeah.
I'm sure if he didn't get rain or water himself, he wouldn't have much.
Man, it makes me sad for the farmer that
That's his livelihood.
because everything out here is crunchy and
God.
dry and dead.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
it's probably a good thing you and I didn't have a garden this year, because
Yeah.
it probably looked like, and I would be hacked if we put a lot of money into trying to grow a garden and, oh yeah, it looks good. Then all of a sudden the heat comes and takes it all out, and we'll be like, we didn't get nothing.
Well, speaking of artificial, we might just have to put some fake flowers in there or something.
Yeah. Well, those always seem to look nice for a long time, don't
Yeah,
they?
as long as they're not wax and they don't melt.
All right.
We'll put some fake flowers in there. And
Yeah. Speaking of going to the little, and I thought we were going to a farmer's market this morning. We get there and it's more like a dog market, because there was nothing but organic dog food and treats. And I mean, there were several vendors that were peddling their organic and dog food snacks and treats and stuff. And
I only saw the one.
there was a couple over there.
Really?
Yeah. That was, remember the water one too? Here's water for your
bottled water for the dogs.
Yeah. I was like, what?
And there are people buying it. Okay, I'm just talking
And
about you,
then-
but you don't need to come up here, Izzy.
And then our puppies were hacked
stop it.
because everybody and their dogs were walking around up there, and ours were left at home. But
Oh, we're freezing up or something.
are we? Yeah. Got a little giddy up going on there for some odd reason. But
Look at you.
what happened? That's crazy. I don't know what's going on, but
Look at our eyeballs.
yeah.
Maybe AI got a hold of things. Look,
Yeah, I
look
think-
at me. I look like a robot.
I think we're being, because we're talking about it, so now we're being monitored.
Yeah. That's so weird.
That's weird. Yeah. I don't know.
Anyway, yeah. So we look. What's going
And we're-
on? Look at my face. Look at look.
I hope it clears it up.
I don't think so.
Yeah. If this is jacked up, it's AI. It's not because of us. Yeah. It's crazy.
Anyway,
Yeah. Anyway, hopefully this ain't gonna, how long we been on here? Because we don't want
probably
to keep,
long enough.
we don't want to keep this up with it looking like this. But
Yeah. I forgot what I was going to say, but anyway, oh yeah, there were people buying water water for the dogs.
yeah, they were.
Anyway,
Nuts. Well, we don't know what's happening with this, but we had to
Yeah,
get on
look.
here and talk about it. And maybe it'll straighten it out for us.
I don't
and
think so.
where people can watch it.
Look,
And yeah, look at baby. Oh my gosh.
I probably ought to hop off.
Yeah. But anyway, folks, this is our Saturday night. Yeah.
Look at you.
Baby
Look at
froze.
you.
Baby froze. This is crazy. What kind of internet we got around here?
We don't.
We don't. It sucks. Hey, Starlink. I got an email from Starlink saying that now we could order our stuff for Starlink.
Really?
Yeah, but I was like, do we really want to get it at that price? $112 a month
Oh,
for Starlink?
well,
I don't know. I thought about it though. It'd be nice.
maybe if I get this job, please God help me.
It'd be nice. Hi.
Yeah, because look what's happening.
Yeah, but I'm sure there's issues with Starlink too every now and then, but we don't have no obstructions. If we had it, it'd be, I don't know. We'll have to check it out maybe. I
Mhm.
just thought of that price though. Good. 100. Well, not only that, I have to buy the equipment first, $4.99
Holy smokes.
to get the dish and the router and the cable. It comes all together, and I already put the deposit down for it 2 or 3 years ago.
Oh,
That's how long we've been on the waiting list.
wow.
So now if I go ahead and take it, I'll have to pay $4.99,
what was the deposit?
$99.
Hmm.
And then we'll have to pay $120 or $112 a month for the internet.
Damn.
I mean,
I
but
don't know. We'll have to see.
everything's, yeah, because we don't have satellite or nothing anymore. We turned all that stuff off. We don't pay for any of that stuff because we watch YouTube more and we put up YouTube more. And that would be a good thing with having it because it would upload faster probably, and download speeds would be awesome. And this
The way this thing is working.
It's slow. Golly, this is dumb.
Okay, well,
And since we're looking dumb,
yeah, we might as well
We
hop
might as
off.
well
because
hop
we look like
off.
idiots.
yeah,
look
look
at
like
me.
idiots.
Look at babe.
Yeah, we're just stuck. hopefully the volume, the audio is coming through and if we see us looking stupid, we can only think what y'all are going to think.
Like, look at them two
And look at
idiots.
Igmos. Nuts.
All right. Well,
anyway,
it was
folks.
fun chatting.
Yep, this was our Saturday night chat, and I kind of like having a Saturday night chat, so it's a little quick but anyway, yeah, we're gonna probably ease on out of here.
Don't forget, join me Monday night on No Judgment Here with Tish Ross at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. You guys have such a great lineup for the remainder of August. See, that's what I was doing while you were talking. I was looking at how dumb it looks. Maybe it's fixed. I don't know. Anyway, join me this Monday at 7 p.m. It's going to be great. I got a young man who's coming on to share his testimony, no censored, full-blown testimony. And then after that, our new land is coming on, both Ryan and Devin. That will be on Monday the 7th of August, I think. And then on the 14th is David and Sammy from Goat Days. They're coming on to share their testimony. So be on the lookout for the full lineup for No Judgment Here with Tish Ross.
Yeah. I think what the deal was is maybe because it doesn't look like it's doing it now, does it?
Mm-mm.
I think
Way to go.
What?
Well, whatever you were doing.
Well, I think it was the Wi-Fi was on something, but anyway, we're over it now.
Yeah,
we're done.
All right, well,
folks. Well,
it's nice chatting with y'all.
Nice chatting with y'all, and remember, everybody needs a friend named Pooch, and they call me Pooch.
And everybody needs a little pretty in their life.
And she's my pretty. Yes, sure. Anyway, let's go, babe.
All right, we'll see you on Monday.
See how foobar this looks like when we look at it again. Dadgum internet. Might have to get Starlink.
What?
Might have to get Starlink. What's it doing?
You sound like AI.
Oh, do I sound like AI? Yeah, we gotta get Starlink. So.
Okay.
Yep. We have to try it. Get some Starlink and have some good internet.
Is it? Mine's working too? Same voice? Different voices, but it's working. The heck? I don't know, something's foobar. That's AI for you. Y'all have a good night. Good night, y'all.